So yeah, this definitely has to be one of the craziest looking handheld gaming devices that we've seen in a very long time, but to tell you the truth, I'm actually really excited about this. Recently, Onexplayer did share a lot of information about their upcoming ONEXSUGAR dual screen handheld gaming device. Now at CES in January 2025, I was able to go hands-on with a very early prototype of the ONEXSUGAR. And unfortunately, at the time, we weren't allowed to film it or take pictures of it because it was just such an early prototype. But everything that we're seeing on screen right now was there with that unit. And if you're familiar with One X Player at all, you know that this handheld doesn't really follow any of the design cues from their earlier handhelds. And that's mainly because this is a collaboration with a company known as Sugar Cubes. And this company has created several different handhelds. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get my hands on any of them like the N97 Elite, which does take a lot of cues from the Nokia N97. They've also got the Universal X, which is more of a DMG style handheld, but the screen on this actually rotates. And that's one of the big reasons the new One X Sugar from One X Player kind of differs so much from their other handhelds they've created. But again, we've got a dual screen setup here. And recently, they've announced more specs on the unit. Now, we don't have the full rundown on this system, but it is going to be an ARM-powered device, and with this, we're going to get that Snapdragon G3 Gen 3. Qualcomm recently announced this, and we've got an 8-core Cryo CPU with 1 prime core, 5 performance cores, and 2 efficiency cores, and they're claiming up to 30% better CPU performance and 28% better GPU performance than the Gen 3 Gen 2, which is something that we saw in the Pocket S. It's a great performing ARM chip, and with an ARM chip like this, it's not going to be running Windows on ARM. This is going to be an Android-powered handheld device. And so far, the other information we know about the One X Sugar is we've got a 6.01-inch primary display, a 3.92-inch secondary display. The GPU is the Adreno G32 because that's what's going to be used in the Snapdragon G3 Gen 3, and it's going to have Wi-Fi 7. Now, there's no information on battery specs just yet, but I assume within the next few weeks we'll get a lot more information, and I will post it in my community section. To me, it looks like that larger 6.01-inch display is going to be either 16 by 9 or 16 by 10. I'm leaning towards 16 by 9. And the smaller display looks like a 3 by 2 or maybe a 4 by 3 aspect ratio display. Now, once they announce the full specs, I could be totally wrong about this, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But the main reason I kind of wanted to get this video out was to get your thoughts on this device. Is it something that just seems a bit too complicated for an Android handheld device? If it's priced accordingly, is it something that you'd be interested in picking up? And what would you use these dual screens for? Now, of course, when it comes to emulation, there's a lot that we can do here. There's DS, there's Wii U. Even some PC games do really support dual screens. Let's say you could have a map or inventory on one, you can be playing on the big screen up top. And I know for a fact that there are a few Android games out there that also support dual screens. Again, something like inventory or a map on the smaller screen while you're playing on the big screen. And for the longest time, Android has supported dual apps, so you could have videos running on one while you're playing a game on the other, or you could do some emulation on one while you're playing a PC game on the other. I don't know who's going to be doing that, but you never know. I mean, let me know in the comments below what you'd use these screens for, and is the One X Sugar something you're interested in? Are you going to skip it, go straight over to x86, or wait for something better to come out down the road? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But yeah, I really wanted to get this out because I'm pretty excited about this. I'd love to get my hands on it and see what we can do. But until then, I really appreciate you watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And like always, thanks for watching.